Hey friends, it's Warren and Barry for Exploretography, bringing another video in the A to Z series.
So in these series, we break down photography terminology in bite-sized nuggets of information, hopefully making it easier for you to understand. With that being said, today's word of the day is back button focus, brought to you by the letter B.
And when we talk about focus, most cameras come from the factory, pre-programmed to be focusing with the shutter button on the front of your camera.
Yeah, so utilizing back button focus allows you to take that focusing functionality and move it from that front shutter button to the button on the back of your camera.
Yeah, and a lot of cameras in the industry, prosumer up to professional level, allow you to reassign that focusing button into what we call back button focusing.
Yeah. And so the biggest benefit of it is, so if you think about it, when you are taking a picture and you press the shutter button halfway down in autofocus, it focuses, but then there's a slight delay from when you press it halfway down to all the way down. And in that time, your subject could move. So let's say I'm focusing on a bird. I got focus. As I'm pressing the button down to take the camera, that bird flies. And so I'm probably missing a lot of focus that I can get. By reassigning that focus function to the back of my camera, I can focus simultaneously as I press the shutter button. I can be focusing with my back button.
Yeah, and that's really useful in a lot of things that are moving fast, like sports, wildlife, children running around, youth programs, anything that you want to follow the motion and also be able to stop the focus feature all on the back button functionality.
Yeah, by using that back button, you could have single focus if you're pressing that button every time. If you hold down that back button focus, you can get the continuous focus. And again, you can still do the manual focus, but I guess you won't be using the back button.
Yeah.
But that back button could utilize all those different focus modes.
Yeah, and it doesn't reassign the focus mode. It just reassigns the button you press to focus. So if you're in continuous, it'll stay in. It's the same function in the back of the camera.
Yeah, so we know it sounds really confusing, but we know that most of the photographers that we know, professional, hobbyists that have gone to back button focusing, once you change, you won't go back. It really, really changes the game, especially when it comes to like wildlife photography, sports photography, and such. But there's a little bit of a learning curve.
There is, and I'd recommend. One of the things that I really found useful was putting my camera in autofocus continuous, using the back button. And that allows me to control the camera and how it focuses and when it focuses. And it only allows the shutter to release the shutter button to release the shutter. So all that function there is I can keep up with the action. And that back button on my thumb tells the camera when and how to focus.
Yeah. So here's what we recommend. We recommend you get out your manual or Google it and figure out how your camera, how you can reassign that back button focus to your camera and spend one day just trying to use that button instead of your front shutter button as focus and practice. It's going to take some time to build that muscle memory, but the more you practice, the better you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I mean, since I've changed mine, I've wore off the letters off the button. I've used it so much, and I won't go back. I enjoy having that back button focus.
Yeah, especially those of you who like to do wildlife photography, bird photography. It's going to be a game changer. You're just going to have to trust us, be uncomfortable for a day or two, and then you'll see the results.
Absolutely. And always remember, a lot of getting a sharp and quality picture is learning to control your camera, not letting your camera control you. So this is just one step in telling the camera what to do and not letting it think for the photographer.
Absolutely. So we hope this was a quick explanation of back button focus. We hope you try it out. Until next time, well, if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe.
Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you have a question about this topic, we'd love to have a conversation with you. We try to answer every comment we get. So leave a comment, and we'll be happy to help you out.
And we're just on the letter B. So if you have any suggestions for any other photography terminology you'd like for us to break down, just let us know in the comments as well.
And we have a lot of terms to go through, so we're pretty excited to share this with you.
Yeah, so until next time, explore,
create,
and do good.
Bye, guys.
See ya.